coming here has really helped us to see how it's our relationship with each other that's important. Each and every child is a special and individual person, but with their own needs, to just really individualize our parenting and the relationships that we have with them. Is that it's not a one size fit all. It's each person deserves love and respect, but that might come out in a different way with each child and with each person. My relationship to myself has definitely improved, and I think that that's been a huge key to this as well, was being able to first love myself and to realize that I was lovable. And that helped me in turn to have a better relationship with those around me. And to also be able to have a relationship with Jesus, because if I can't love the person that he created, how can I love my Creator if I don't love his creation, which is me? How can I love the other gifts that he gave me and my husband and my children if I can't love the gift of myself? Through that, I'm able to give love and compassion to the people around me. Well, I would say the relationship that I've had with my oldest two daughters has really changed. Just being able to help them to feel seen and heard in their emotions has developed a new level of trust with me. And so it's also helped them to be able to be more, to speak those heart words, to be able to tell me how they're feeling. And they've been able, I've noticed that they've been able to open up or speak more freely about their emotions. The way that I respond is less volatile. I remember just getting very upset by very simple things throughout the day. The children asking for drinks of water, things like that. Things that shouldn't cause a big reaction used to cause a big reaction. And now I'm able to respond lovingly, and I'm able to, meet the basic needs of my children without having to have an emotional sort of breakdown. I was amazed at how easy and simple it is, and just how very gentle it is. And how it sort of started, we were having a spiritual direction over the computer, and just sort of, you asked me some simple questions about, could I think about a feeling or could I think about a memory? And just being able to, by thinking and feeling emotions that were tied to memories, to be able to sort of go through this process and reintegrate essentially with myself, and just, so it was very, very gentle. It was not anything that I had to, try to learn to do. It was just a very natural and easy process to go through those emotions. Even if they were intense, we were able to go through them and not be overwhelmed. It was very effective. Our emotions are important because they're a part of the gift of the person that God gave us, but also they're going to tell us things about our situations and our relationships. My children have even noticed when I'm upset and sort of Mom, is there anything you want to, how are you feeling right now? Do you want to talk about it? Or, just sort of the idea that I also have emotions that go up and down has really kind of helped them to be sensitive too. So we're learning about how to feel our emotions and to communicate with each other. And it's really deepened that compassion for each other. And to also realize that every person has wounds that were inflicted on them unintentionally by other people, and that it's important to be sensitive and aware of those as well. I think that it's important for relating to other people, but if we can be sensitive to each other, we can grow in love and we can share the love of God. I know that working with you has definitely changed my relationship with my children, but I think it's also changed my relationship with my parents in the way that, small memories that I had, I didn't realize that reliving with my own children sort of brought up the feelings that might have been tied to those things. And I've been able to actually bring that up with my parents. And we've actually had an amount of healing coming from me being able to bring up seemingly small instances and it moving the heart of my parents to even apologize for what they had tried to do, but didn't realize that it had hurt me. And so that's brought healing to our relationship there on top of the healing that I received with our work. The farm has been so beautiful, and when I let my desire for control let go, I got to see the beautiful responses of my children of all ages. I sort of expected, the older children to understand animals or things like that, but it's been really beautiful to see even the littlest of my children, not even 2 years old, responding to seeing the horses and responding to seeing the animals, and just the pure joy and peace that they all seem to feel when we're here is just, it's priceless, and it's definitely something that we want to share and experience. When we first came to the farm, I definitely felt the pressure of having small children and wanting to meet whatever perceptions or expectations I had in my mind. And so it was quite difficult when at first you had asked me not to correct the children my own children when I was here. And so it was quite difficult to sort of let that go. But out of trust, I was able to let my children be able to experience everything on the farm that they were able to experience, and also that ability to let them freely choose. To be able to let go of some of those expectations really bore the most fruit. So that was certainly something I was glad I was able to do. I see a lot of impromptu connections that come up between nature and God in sort of a different way that I can tell is not from school or from CCD or things like that. It seems like they have a deeper understanding of who God is